Hello, 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 everybody. Oh my goodness. I just been drinking so much water today. It's been so hot. How are you guys doing? So we are doing Libra right now. And to get you all set up and going here. Welcome. Oh, I was going to hit this first. All right, here we go. Adjust that a little bit. I will be showing you guys the readings. I'm doing things differently, so I'll explain here in a second. So welcome. If you're here new, thank you for coming and trying me out and seeing what I'm all about. I am Patty. I'm an empath that does intuitive, not only readings, but sessions. I do them with cards or without cards, depending on if I'm coaching or not. Here we do it with tarot. So it's a lot of fun. And so if you're brand new, you can find out more on the about who I am and how I do my readings, because they are a little bit different. I do them and pull in all the information from the divine and whoever he sends through to help me guide you guys. So with that, I'm going to go into letting you know some news, because I'm going to sort of have a little pattern going on from now on, so I can do some time stamping. So I understand that people want timestamps so that they don't have to listen to me do all that kind of stuff. So I will be doing new news, so you can see what the new news is, and then go into the reading. Then I'm going to also do a recap, and then that recap, and then we go into live question and answers. So yes, you can ask questions. You can actually, I will pick one or two. I'm not going to go through a whole bunch of spews, but I will pick one or two. You can always leave a comment with a question, and I will get back to you at the end of the day when I'm doing my analysis and stuff. So with that said, for those of you that are brand new, I thank you. Please subscribe if you can. And for those that are returning, thank you for coming forward. Some of you might actually not sure what's going on, because I did have a whole bunch of subscribers, but I moved channels. So this is a permanent home for those of you that are like, there was 2 channels up. What happened? So that's what's going on. So I appreciate you coming back. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. You'll see information on the bottom of this channel always about Get Balanced 2020. So if you do, you notice you can donate if you like to donate. You don't have to, but if you do donate, it's on the banner page on the corner where it says PayPal. You just click on it and donate. So that's something new that I've added as well. So that's also down below. So time stamping is new, donations are new, channel is new, and I'm old. So that's the news for today. So let's get into the reading. This reading is for the 3rd to the 9th of August. So, and if there is any more news, I'll let you know. But I've always have something new to share at the beginning. So let's see, 3rd through the 9th for Libras, Libras. So hope everybody's doing good. So for those of you brand new, and you just didn't glitch. brand new. I'm shooting an oracle for the first energy and vibration for the week. So we'll see where it's at. Now, sometimes Divine will ask me to actually pull one at the end or in the middle or wherever, and I'm not quite sure why that he does that, but I don't question what he does, because I don't have that knowledge and ability. It's just for somebody out there. Again, I'm the conduit, I'm the messenger. What I hear with the vibrations that I go through, all that kind of stuff. And you'll hear me say thank you a couple of times. You'll hear me say I got goosebumps. Usually those are the times where I'm right on track. Somebody's giving me some information or messages for you or something, you know. And as far as question and answers, I may pull a card, pick a card. Just depends on the question, depends on what Divine's telling me to do. So there we go. So let's see what the energy is for next week. Dry desert. What is going on with the dry desert here? I haven't had that one pulled for a while. So let's go to the book and read that one. Sometimes I get energies and stuff when I see it. And also too, sometimes they have me focus in on something. Okay, there's a bird in the background. Okay, you want me to look at the bird? Okay, why? I'm not quite sure. So anyway, sometimes I talk to myself too. So sorry. So upright, is your life presenting you with opportunities that seem to yield to nothing? Are your ideas dried up? Does it feel like you're on an endless journey through a dry, hot, lifeless desert? This card reminds you that there are times when you're meant to become resilient as you journey through the harsher circumstances. You're being required to conserve your energy until after consistent effort, you reach the oasis that you are searching for. So, yeah. So something just popped out here. Okay. So what Divine or whoever came through told me is that somebody keeps trying something and it doesn't work out, and it's getting them discouraged. You know, sometimes we have too many ideas and we're not quite sure which one we pick on and what one we choose, and then we get discouraged because none of the ideas work out. And boy, do I know that better than anybody, because I'm an entrepreneur. But not only that, before I bought my business, which is now I closed, and I had it open for many, many years. But the thing is that I would try so many different things. And one time I went to my mom and I'm like, Mom, nothing ever works out. Nothing ever just is easy. Nothing is, I just want one thing to work out. She goes, you keep trying. You keep trying, because it only takes one idea, you know, and of course I was single at the time, one opportunity, one guy, one thing, and it will succeed. She says, but never give up. Maybe that's where I got my perseverance from. So again, resilience, it said resilience, to be perseverant, don't stop. Oh, thank you. So I just did a video a couple weeks ago on plateauing, being stuck, that kind of thing. Forget Balance 2020 down below. But sometimes we do get stuck, and sometimes we're just not quite sure which way to go. And so maybe Spirit is trying to tell you, hey, put the brakes on, hang on, you know, we're going to go for a little ride for a little while. And that maybe that's what's happening here. I don't know what it is in your life that isn't seeming to work out right at the moment, but I keep hearing resilient, be resilient, be resilient. And so you can make it through the dry storm. You can make it through this storm. They asked me to look at the bird. So the bird is just flying. So, and the bird, there's a symbol there. So it keeps moving forward. The wind keeps blowing in it. So we have the Six of Swords out. So yeah, it looked like something was moving forward. Maybe even in the part of maybe moving, physically moving. And with someone, it looks like. So the Two of Cups is a unity card, but it doesn't mean it's actually a unity in a marriage or anything. It could be unity as friendship, partnership, roommates, business, anything like that. But it is a sharing unity. So something was moving forward, maybe even traveling, maybe even physically moving. And maybe the pandemic threw it in a loop. Maybe COVID threw it in a loop. Maybe somebody's job got let go, threw it in the loop. Maybe a breakup threw it in the loop. So this is where resilience and sticking through your storm. Thank you. Standing strong in your standards. Standing strong in what you believe in, I guess. So that's what I'm hearing here. And yeah, there's an offering. And love, peace, could mean fertility, could mean a baby. Maybe somebody keeps trying and trying and trying to have a baby, and it's been rough, and they just can't get pregnant. And it's sort of got a, you're sort of stuck. You're like, should we just keep trying? Should we keep going? Should we not? You're being tested. So we'll see how resilient you are, because when that baby comes, you got to have a lot of resilience. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. Lots of resilience. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. So, not quite sure what she's here for yet. She is actually sort of an independent, little social butterfly kind of thing. She's got a little bit of a wild side to her. She knows her, a little bit, that she can be a little bit of a naughty person. But she can be a very good person. But the naughty person is like, she knows of it. She could be it, but she's not. So let's see what else we have here. What else, Divine? What else do you need to show me? What else do you need to show me? Okay. That was first out. Oh, 2 fertility cards. Okay. Whew. Well, I can see a couple of things here. So the resilience is, it could be a relationship that actually is having some trouble. And the trouble, oh, okay. So the trouble could be that somebody wants a child and the other person doesn't. And that's where some of the kerfuffle is coming in. Now, if I say kerfuffle, arguments, disputes, disagree to agree kind of thing. Because we've got the Empress, she's not a spiritual person, but she's very nurturing, very caring. She's also very much about fertility. Same with the Ace of Cups, about fertility. But it also could be love and peace. So those couple of things. The other thing is that, and then you've got the Unity card here. The last card is the 10 of Swords. So it could mean that maybe there was a breakup. It ended quickly. Just, you know what, I'm not doing this kind of thing. I didn't sign up for this. And so that could be part of this. The other thing is that it being ending abruptly, there's a lot of hurt. There's a lot of unclosed doors. There's a lot of questions that weren't answered, that kind of thing. And I don't know if this is a person going away or coming towards you yet. That could be, but the resilience is in you, because not everybody is having a child at this point in time or thinking about having a child. But this could also mean that there's also an offering of love after somebody had left. So there's a closing of a door and an opening of another door. There's a lot of scenarios here. Could be that somebody wants to leave to move in a good way, and that there's offerings of love and peace wherever you're moving to. That could, or traveling to. Maybe you need a vacation. You just need to chill, get away for a little bit. All right, Libra, is there anything more with this deck before I go to clarification? What I'm hearing, hearing is, don't focus in on this, please. We need to get past this. Yes, you can grieve. Yes, you can think about it, but don't stay there. It is hurtful. And I'll tell you from experience, I did that. You know, my ex-husband, married him for a lifetime, was 41, thought I'd found him, found my soulmate, everything. And I could go into a whole story about that, but I thought I'd found him. And all of a sudden on our first year anniversary, I got handed divorce papers. I'm like, what the heck? We just went through a death of your mother, 2 changes of jobs, a major move, and he wanted to leave. And, you know, that was extremely abrupt. But the thing is that I allowed myself to go through almost 2 years of not dating, of grieving for 2 years. And then I carried that for another 10. And what did it get me? Because there's no answers. That's usually in the other person's issues. But the other thing, too, is I wasted all that time thinking and pining and hoping and dreaming when I knew that he wasn't coming back. Spirit and heart know. And if he did come back, why would I want him back? He left. We didn't even have the good parts come yet. We had a horrible year, and but we were resilient, I thought. So, you know, I wouldn't probably take him back at this point in time, not unless he grew a lot. And trust me, I'm a different person now. I check him, and test him. And if he didn't grow up, then too bad. He was a grown boy, not a grown man. Anyway, so we got the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. A lot of work went in there. You're looking at the work that all went into this whatever relationship. You're looking at, or whatever this was that you're looking at, and you're like, wow, look at all that I've done. Look at all I've accomplished. Look at all I've invested. And don't go looking at that in a negative aspect. Look at that in a positive aspect. Because when you do that, then you actually are lifting yourself up, your vibrations up, your energies, because you gave it your all. So issues on them. Girl or guy. If you're a guy and it's a girl, the issue's on them. Because the guys have the same problems as us girls do. Only very different, because girls play the game differently. And unfortunately, it is a game to most people, because you have 2 different kinds of people. You have either a grown boy or a grown girl, or you have a grown man or a grown woman. And there is a very big difference. So, you know, if it did end, or, okay, thank you. It could have, somebody could have had a miscarriage. Is what I heard. Somebody could have had a miscarriage, and that isn't the end. Because if you believe in reincarnation, that baby comes back to you. Again, the same one. So, don't be disheartened. Don't be disheartened, because this will pay off. This will pay off. The hard work will pay off. It's just your resilience. Oops. It's your resilience that you need to keep strong. Making sure you're staying healthy. Make sure you're staying taking care of your body. Making sure that you're keeping your weight accordingly and all your nutrition up the way that you're supposed to. And your stress. I will tell you, I know so many people that have actually tried to have kids. They didn't. As soon as they relax, as soon as they get rid of the stress, boom, pregnant. And that sometimes that's after they adopt it. All right, Divine, give me some clarification here, please. Give me some clarification. What is this resilience that you're wanting the Libras to have here? What is the Queen of Wands? Can you share with me what the Queen of Wands is doing here? Ooh, okay. Maybe somebody is single, playing around, didn't expect to get pregnant. You know, those kind of things. That happens when you go to make soul ties. And you just know when you go lay with somebody and you sleep with them, you just created a soul tie. Yeah. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles. He's a romantic kind of a guy. Somebody swept you off your feet. Ooh, very romantic, very forward moving, good intentions, focused. Whoa. Okay, so there's another opportunity. So you've got two. You've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So offering. So something is coming up that maybe something new is going to go through this little door here. So, whoops, new offering, new beginnings. That's going to be your choice if you go through that. So he's facing this. So I'm going to say that maybe there's a new interest coming up. A new interest. Remember, this is for the week 3 through the 9th. So there's a new interest coming up. And that new interest, who knows? Actually, the interest comes after this. So whatever happened, it's ending. It's quick. It's done. It's over. Move forward. Move forward. And reach into your heart and say, did I know it was going to end? Did I know in my heart that it wasn't meant to be? If you can answer that, then you need to listen to that and move forward. Because otherwise you're wasting your time. You're thinking with your head and not your spirit. You need to think with spirit. I like that you're having an offering though. Thank you. So right before this offering, you did some work. And it sounds like maybe you did some work on yourself. And maybe you thought about yourself. Maybe you said, you know what, I'm not going to go through this again. I'm not going to allow myself to do this again. I'm breaking the pattern of this again. This is not going to happen again. And I'm just being hypothetical. So if you slept with somebody like on the first or second, third date, you got pregnant, and then all of a sudden you're like, what am I going to do? Oh, he's like, I'm not in for this, so I'm out of here, kind of thing. I'm not sticking around, kind of thing. And then you're left in the cold, and if you ended up having a miscarriage or whatever that is, then, you've got to really understand when you lay with somebody, there's a chance you're going to be pregnant and you're going to have that person attached to you for the rest of your life. And you created a soul tie with them and possibly lost your opportunity to your soul mate. But there is an opportunity. So maybe holding off on sleeping with people or laying with them might be a good idea. And this is for guys too. I mean, yeah, you guys are built different, but still, you want to be attached to that lady for the rest of your life. The one that you thought was wacko and now she's pregnant. Most guys think all women are wacko. So anyway. All right. Divine, please share with me. What is this Queen of Wands doing here? I'd like to know. I think it's more of a party girl kind of thing, or party guy. I didn't mean anything from it. I didn't know that it would happen. Oh man, I was wearing a condom. Oh yeah. Well, you know what? Those things don't work half the time. All right. So we do have the Knight of Wands as well. So you got two knights coming in here. Ooh, and they're actually on each side of the coin. Let me see if I can do this. So on each side, they're facing each other. They're going after that offering. So you might have a couple of people, actually. So like I said, don't dismay. Feel it and work through it. Get back on the horse and be resilient. Be strong, and you can get through it. Because you had a lot of work and you're putting into it. Somebody sees that. Somebody sees that you worked really, really hard. And if this is work or if this is school, you don't need validation from anybody else but yourself. You know how hard you work. You know how hard you're getting there. you know that even though the first time didn't work, or the first time, or second, even third or fourth time, shoot, I did something today for YouTube. I think I had to create the banner. I was 6 times because I don't have the proper programs yet. So, but it took me 6 times, but I finally got it. So being resilient, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. You know, you might have to step back and take a deep breath because you're getting upset. Or just take a deep breath and then go with it. Because one of the times, like my mother said, it does work out. And it does. It does. Wise old woman. Actually, she wasn't that old. All right. All right, Divine. Is there anything else with this that that I am missing? I feel like I'm missing something. If you can share with me, I feel like I am missing something, or someone's out there. If somebody's out there and they have a question, now's the time you probably want to do that. I just feel like somebody's out there watching and they're afraid to say something. And that resilience, be strong. Okay. Yeah, be strong. Queen of Wands. Wands is about spirit. Wands is about confidence. Wands is about actually having a passion, knowing what she wants, know what she's going for. It's all about spirit. So in this whole scenario, try to stay out of your head, because it's so easy when you're trying to go through a storm to be in your head. Try to not look at the problem or whatever you're going through. Try to focus on what the solution is, what you can do for the future, and what that solution is. Because somebody is waiting. Somebody's coming. Somebody's waiting. Might be even 2 people waiting. They're watching. If this is a guy, there's 2 girls watching. If this is a girl, there's 2 guys sort of like an interest out there. They've just sort of waited for this to stop, whatever this is. You know, they've just waited for that to stop. Okay. Because you got 2 offerings here. And the reason why I think because there is a love offering, a peace offering, joy offering kind of thing too. And for that other scenario, you know, as far as if somebody was with child or something like that, that's a whole different thing. But just know that that's there. And it doesn't mean that, you know, you can't have that as well. Okay? All right, so I'm going to show this. I'm going to recap everything, and I'm going to show this. So if you have any questions, if somebody's out there and you have a question, you want to look, go ahead and ask it while I'm showing the recap, and then I'll answer that for you. All right, so what we got here is the desert storm. So whenever you're going through this dry period, this sort of like stuck or nothing's moving, or you're actually in a storm kind of thing, this is all about being resilient. So something moved away. I feel like something moved away, or maybe you were supposed to move away and it had to do with another person here. We've got these 3 things here, which lead me to, like I said before, maybe somebody playing around and maybe getting pregnant accidentally. And the other person was like, oh man, I'm out of here kind of thing. So, but this is actually a time where you're actually nurturing yourself and healing yourself. And there's an offering coming. But it looks like from this process forward, when whatever happened, there was some work involved to get away from this, to help yourself in this. And like these 3 here, you know, the King of Pentacles, and then you got an offering. That's a brand new offering coming up. And you got 2 guys, but it could be 2 girls too. And somebody with very much confidence. So this, I believe this dude is really confident, is going to come forward, whether it's a girl or a guy. Don't ask me, I don't know. But they're going to come forward, and they've been waiting for this to stop. All right. So if that's a relationship, it could be even work. If this is work, you know, maybe a work ended, maybe there's a new offering coming forward, or same with school or a friend. Maybe there's new friends coming forward. You need those good friends, not toxic friends, and that kind of thing. So that could be coming forward too. So hopefully you enjoyed this. Thank you for coming and trying out my channel. And if you'd like to subscribe and hit that bell button, you'll get more. I'm doing them all live, so you'll be able to ask questions. You can even go on to a different sign. If you have a question, it's like, oh, I wanted to ask a question, but mine's gone now. It's not live. Go on to another one and ask. You don't have to be that sign. You can just go and ask. But I enjoyed this and no questions, so I hope you have a good day and take care, and we'll see you again on the 10th. Take care now.